What's up, everybody? Mayor Reynolds, aka Midnight Mayor here, coming at you with another Deadrop video. Today we're going to talk about streamers and creators within the Deadrop community. Of course, we're going to pose the question, what can Midnight Society do to support Deadrop streamers and creators now and in the future? And before I say two more words about this, I want to be very clear that I think Midnight Society's approach has been very supportive of creators from the get-go. This is not a criticism, this is not a critique, this is not a whine, this is a list of things that I think I can speculate upon. We got some ideas from the community, different ways that Midnight Society can partner with creators and streamers in the future, and they've already started doing this, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But I want to be clear that Midnight Society's process, open development, right? No NDA. We can play this game from day one. We can stream this game from day one. This is already pro creator. Midnight Society's doing things totally differently, and they are letting us as creators dive into this game and showcase it and give our thoughts and our feedback live on stream with our communities. That is something that almost no other developer, no other publisher is willing to do. There's a lot of games where if you want to test it, you're under NDA for potentially years, right? It's a very closed door process. Midnight Society is totally different. They're saying, nope, share the game with everybody, tell us what you think. And that's very pro creator from the get-go, which is why I think that a lot of these ideas that I'm going to list for creators and for streamers will be very possible, because we already know that Midnight Society is very pro creator, and because of UGC mode, which they've already announced, and they've even hinted at some of this stuff in the interview with 402 a few weeks ago on Discord. I really think a lot of this stuff's going to come to fruition. So no further ado, let's talk about what Midnight Society can do to partner with streamers and creators in the future. So the first thing that Midnight Society has already begun doing are these weekly mini events. The last few weeks, Midnight Society has partnered with several creators, myself included, American Dad being one of them, where we run these mini events. We host these tournaments, not tournaments so to speak, but events. You know, mine was shotguns only. There was a sniper only event, a pistol only event, best vertical kill, and they're all partnered with streamers. And in these events, Midnight Society is promoting Deadrop creators, Deadrop streamers, and then we in turn host these cool events. I had a lot of fun with mine. I rated the shotgun clips with like a slam dunk contest with signs, you know, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and there's prizes given out, and this drives a lot of people to discover new Deadrop creators. This is going to continue, I can pretty much guarantee. I mean, there is a limit, hypothetically, to different events that people can conceive of, but there's nothing that doesn't say that I can't run another shotgun event in the future, or somebody else can't run another shotgun event. So I think that you're going to see more of these weekly events partnered with creators. And hypothetically, as Deadrop grows over time, we may see, you know, larger and larger streamers come into this space and be partners for different events, including, you know, Dr. Disrespect himself, to showcase Deadrop to their communities. That's going to be a benefit as well. So my next idea to continue to, you know, give streamers and creators different varying levels of support is to actually allow creators to interview the developers. My idea for this kind of focuses more on YouTube, but you could do these live on Twitch, you could do them on a podcast, the creator could choose the format, right? But my idea is to kind of pair different members of the Midnight Society development team with different creators and let those two have an interview or a conversation and expose the community at large to these different aspects of Deadrop and Midnight Society. So for example, maybe Mayor Reynolds interviews the art director, but, you know, ICU gets to interview the composer of the soundtrack, and then maybe Helmet Fire gets to interview the level designer. And the idea here is not even to not only to expose people to the different people at Midnight Society and let the people at Midnight Society speak up about what they're doing and share their mindset and become known, but it would give the 12 a.m. community reasons to go to all these different creators' channels to consume this content, because obviously people are going to want to hear from the development team and get the insight, see what kind of little things that they reveal. I think that'd be not only insightful, but it would be very successful for the creators as well to be able to host these interviews, whether it's on live stream or on YouTube or whatever. I think any format would work and be a net positive, and again, it's transparency. This next idea was contributed by my own Twitch chat, specifically I'm Mr. Spaceman and Shats, who had an idea that's really kind of inspired by Escape from Tarkov, and that is in-game streamer items. From what I understand, Escape from Tarkov, every single season or wipe, they add new streamers into the mix where there's in-game items that are representative of the creators in Escape from Tarkov. So for example, there's just a small collectible style item that is somehow representative of Mayor Reynolds, of Helmet Fire, you know, of various Deadrop creators. Helmet's getting a lot of shout outs in this one. But you guys get what I'm saying. The comic series is the immediate thing that comes to mind here. Right now there's 16 comics. What if over time they added, you know, a 17th comic that's dedicated to I See You? What if they added an 18th comic that is dedicated to Spicy Dingle, and then a 19th that is dedicated to Only Sam's, a 20th Marks and Rec? Everybody's getting shout outs in this video. But you guys get what I'm saying. That doesn't have to be comics. There could be other flavor items that are specific to streamers. You know, somebody suggested like a tie or something, or you know, something to go on a desk for Mayor Reynolds or something like that. Not like an in-game skin, but an item that you would just turn into a vendor to get some type of reward or something like that. Or maybe you could even put these items in your hideout down the road when customizable hideouts become a thing, which we do know are becoming a thing. Then there's Twitch drops, right? Twitch drops are great. I actually do think Twitch drops are great. It's definitely a pro creator thing. Many games have utilized Twitch drops to drive engagement, drive viewership, and reward the community. And partnering with Deadrop creators could certainly bring new people into streams and get people to go to Deadrop streams and Deadrop streamers channels. But there's one caveat here. I love Twitch drops. That is the whole Dr. Disrespect being banned on Twitch thing. This is why I think this idea probably won't ever happen. You never know. Midnight Society is its own entity. You know, 402 has streamed on Twitch. He has his own Twitch channel. It could happen. It could happen, hypothetically, right? They are their own entity. Given that one of the 4 founders is banned from Twitch, has a very bad relationship with Twitch, I don't think it'll happen. I do think that Twitch interaction, by the way, is something that will be further explored by video games in general. Hyperscape had like literal in-game events where Twitch viewers could vote on different things that would happen during the match. The finals has this as well. So let's say a little thing prompts on screen. Everybody watching that match can vote. Do you want gravity to go away for the next 2 minutes? Or do you want this other event to happen? Bullets do double damage. Something like that, right? I don't think we'll see that in Deadrop. But I do think in general the Twitch-linked and viewer-linked events in gaming is going to continue to increase. Twitch drops is possible, just don't know how possible it is for Deadrop. There's also your standard creator weapon skins that could come down the road. Who knows? You know, there's going to be a Dr. Disrespect skin set, I would imagine, right? A weapon skin. Seems like there's going to be. But they could do other stuff with that. That's a big ask, in my opinion. That's a lot to dedicate, you know, artists and so on to create a skin specifically for creators. Might happen, might not. But I have a different idea here that Robert Bowling, the head of Midnight Society, has literally referenced. And this one gets really interesting with potentially the most gain for streamers and creators as well. And this one is rev share via the UGC mode, via the creative mode, the Forge mode. If you haven't heard about it, I've got videos dedicated to it on the channel. I'm probably planning another one that will probably be the next video on the channel. Subscribe, by the way, if you haven't yet. Midnight Mare. So my idea here, you know how Fortnite has a system where you know, people, you can use creator codes, support a creator. Mine is Mare, by the way. Use it, and all your purchases in Fortnite will support me at the same time. Really appreciate it, guys. So they could implement a system straight up like that, where whenever you make a purchase on the Deadrop eventual in-game store and marketplace, you could use, you know, Mare, support a creator system kind of thing, and a portion of the proceeds would go to me as a creator, and that alone would be huge, right? I love that system. It's very creator forward, and it gives people a reason. I don't think people really realize how genius that system is. If I have to choose between creating content between 3 games that I love, right, and one of them has revenue share like that, support a creator, it will benefit me more to promote that game that has revenue share and support a creator codes, because I literally have skin in the game. So I'm more likely to create content for that game, which will be seen by more people, which will overall benefit the game and lead to increased revenue for everybody. So I really love the support a creator system in general. I hope to see Deadrop implement it down the road. But what else they could do is, like, within UGC, you know how in Fortnite there's actual systems built into if you're playing an experience that's created by this person or that person, there's actual rev share cooked into that, into the creative mode. You could see Midnight Society utilize something like that as well, where if you're making an experience within UGC mode that gets really popular, there could be some form of rev share there. A lot of fine-tuned details to be worked out. This isn't something that's just super easy to implement, but 402 literally referenced this during the AMA, that they're thinking about stuff like this, and I would absolutely love to see it. And the fact that they're thinking about this, by the way, at all, this early step shows you the pro creator mindset that Midnight Society has, and I absolutely love it. And the last thing is very simple, guys. Stuff like Boom TV Code Red tournaments. I think you'll see this stuff come further down the line, like when the game launches, and then after launch, you will see, you know, actual Code Red tournaments, large scale tournaments, $20,000, $25,000 tournaments on Boom.tv, or who knows what other platforms. But because Dr. Disrespect and Sumit Gupta are, you know, so deeply involved, Sumit, if you didn't know, is actually one of the founders of Boom.tv and owners. I think you'll see Boom deeply integrated into Deadrop and host a ton of Deadrop events. It just makes sense to utilize those connections and that infrastructure. Something like that, however, would be very big, you know, invite-only tournament for Deadrop creators on Boom. Obviously, that'd bring a lot of eyes to us if Doc is playing in the tournament and these other players via his stream. Not to say we're leeching off him, but hey, Doc's got a big platform. Who wouldn't want all the eyes in the Champions Club on our streams? There's just a lot of mutual benefit there between Dr. Disrespect, Boom.tv, Deadrop, which is one of the reasons I think Deadrop is bound to be a success when it eventually launches. Season 0 planned for 2024 currently. So that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, if you have your own ideas about how Midnight Society and Deadrop can not only support creators, but really implement creators in its core, there's a lot of really great ideas here. And, you know, I was talking with my chat the other day, and they said that 40% of the Fortnite community is really integrated into creative. 60% play Battle Royale, 40% play creative mode. So I think that tells you a lot about the importance of UGC mode, which is a mode, you know, basically driven by the community and driven by creators. And it's why I think that you'll continue to see Midnight Society support streamers, support creators, and that UGC plays a huge part in that going forward. But if you have your own ideas, please leave them in chat. Different things you'd like to see Midnight Society do. I'm very confident that they're going to continue to put streamers and creators of all kinds first and really make sure that we feel at home in this community, which I certainly do. And I appreciate all your guys' support. I appreciate the Midnight Society team support and enthusiasm. I'm proud to be here, proud to be making content for this game. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like it, subscribe to the channel for more Deadrop content, check out this word from our sponsor, and we will see you in the next video or on Twitch, where you guys can see me every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday playing Deadrop virtually every day. So, Mayor Reynolds, Midnight Mayor, out. This video is sponsored by Control. Control is gamers' go-to brand for protein, for nutrition. This is stuff that gamers have not traditionally done very well with, right? We all got that gamer diet where we eat Doritos and things that we shouldn't eat. Control is your solution to that. And you can use code MAYOR at checkout to get 10% off. They have these meal shakes, meal replacement shakes, protein shakes, whatever you want to call them. And they've got amazing flavors like cinnamon toast, cookies and cream, peanut butter crunch, fruity flakes, cocoa crunch, apple smacks, gingerbread cookie. My personal recommendations is gingerbread is really good. Cinnamon toast is really good. Think of your favorite cereal and then think of it in protein shake form. You're gonna love these flavors. It's gonna help with your nutrition, and more of us gamers need to think about this. So use code MAYOR at checkout to get 10% off. We'll see you out there.